It's the Black Canvas with ECST.
Applebee's got some of the worst food, man, I've had in a while. You need to travel, you need to get out, you need to see different kind of people. It's gonna make you grow as an individual.
At the end of the day, all that matters is what's in their pocket, getting over on folks. That's all they care about. Give a special shout out to y'all. Appreciate the love. Y'all keep hitting us up. Let us know, how we doing and things.
Ladies, you put it on the scent real good, and he was like, shit, I'm gonna take this bitch to Spain. Ugh.
So basically what you're saying is everybody can be Tim Tebow.
And now, ECST.
Pick up the phone, babe. Pick up your phone, babe.
Back. What? Oh man, what's up, ST? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling, EC?
Man, I'm all right, man. I just, enjoy, football. Football's back. I'm thoroughly excited about that. But the main thing that everybody's, talking about is, the national anthem and like the cameraman. It was funny, man, because I was watching NFL Red Zone. The whole time they just focusing on like who's kneeling and who's standing. And the cameraman just running, because they were just, the cameraman would like zoom on the dudes that's kneeling so he can expose them.
Yeah.
And like, so they like, it was like the news of week 1 before the game started was on like all the multiple outlets on Twitter was who was kneeling and who had fist up. And I was like, man, come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like it makes no sense. Like, could we focus on the message that's being said and not the kneeling and you deflecting? Like, no, that's not. No, they're not gonna do that, man. They're gonna just continue to be like.
They're gonna continue having a problem with the protest instead of what the protest is about.
Yeah, they still like nobody want to come to the table and actually speak about the issue. They're like, nah, we'll just keep deflecting and just keep talking about what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, and
then making you feel bad about it when the real issue is innocent people are getting slain in the streets and they just like kicking them to the side and letting it go. Like,
legally.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy, man, and hats off to the players that are standing up for this social injustice.
Yeah,
saying their piece and sacrificing, sacrificing their dollars and their future earnings.
Yeah,
but because of it, man, because pretty much they're nothing but slaves, man. Even playing game, even with all the money they're making, they're pretty much slaves to their team and corporations that pay them. So you have to do what they say, or shit gonna go south real quick because we hold the money, and you gotta pretty much say do what we say. It's kind of sad, man. But other than that, man, the games were good, man.
Yeah,
Reva's Island is no longer an island.
Yeah,
shit got built onto that this weekend by AJ Green. So condominiums.
They called up the local construction company and went out there with all kinds of sand and just filled that junk up.
Dude, it was AJ Green was thrown at 10 times with Reeves on him, caught all 10 balls.
Yeah,
like 150 yards there. And it was funny, man, because on ESPN, one of the headlines was, "Is Reeves okay?" I'm telling you, man. I told y'all, man. Like when people always say I'm a shutdown corner, it just takes about 2 to 3 years for them to get exposed, man. Like Nadi Osawawai.
Yeah.
that punk in Arizona, Patrick Peterson, he always gets burned. He's a self-proclaimed shutdown corner. Nobody ever named him a shutdown corner.
I guess because he travels. I don't know. And when he travels, he always gets like the 3rd or 4th receiver.
Yeah, man, he ain't doing nothing, dog. Like it's funny because this is one person I follow on Twitter. I don't know his name, but his avatar is Patrick Peterson stumbling and like holding Deshaun Jackson's jersey. And he's running past the dude, and you can tell like Deshaun scored on that touchdown anyway.
Of course he did.
Yeah, man, it just you gotta just keep your mouth closed, man. But talking a big game and backing it up. Being a DB in the league will get you paid.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, look at Josh Norman. Like Josh Norman balled out last year, so of course he deserves it. But if you just say, "Hey, I'm a shutdown corner," and you back it up for 1 year, usually that next year, a team's like backing up the Brinks truck to pay you, and then you get
pretty much.
You get exposed that following year, and at least you're like, "Hey, shit, at least I got my signing bonus," right?
Yeah.
Because like, man, the smart teams will figure out what you're not good at, and that's what you, man. Like, dude, like. He got, man, like, Reeves got roasted, man. Man. He came out, he was like, man, one game doesn't define my career. And I was like, yeah, but this is a black spot on it, homie. Like, this is a real black spot on it. Then, it was funny, man, because Deion was, like, talking on game day final. He was like, man, he was talking to AJ Green.
Deion said this for those who don't know.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Deion Sanders, he was like, I don't like how you did my boy AJ, man. That's my boy. You can't be doing my boy like that. He's like 10 for 10. Like he was like, you could have dropped like 2 balls now. I'm like, but AJ was like, man, I'm just, he gave he gave like, the politically correct answer.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm just doing my job, man. Andy got us in the right place. I'd have been like, man, we roasted that nigga this weekend. And like, everybody go at him. It's over. Reeves Island is over. I'd have been screaming in the mic, spit like, no! That's why I couldn't play in the league. I couldn't be like a we call this all the time, man, because we both so cocky. Like we couldn't either be like like star basketball superstars.
Yeah.
Westbrook and LeBron, or like a quarterback or like a skill player that's really good in the NFL. Cause we would speak our mind.
Yeah, we would.
We would talk shit about everybody. I wouldn't have any endorsements, man, because I'd be talking shit about everybody, man. I would have nothing. Well, no, I wouldn't have nothing. But how'd you enjoy your first week of NFL football?
Man, it was so lovely, man. Just watching NFL Red Zone, I was just so excited, man. I didn't even realize how excited I was, but I accidentally took a nap during one of the games. So when I woke up, it was like the end of it. I was like, no.
You must have had some good food, or you must have just been tired.
Well, that and I think I stayed up till like 2 that morning. So yeah, that didn't help. But but other than that, man, I'm extremely excited that NFL football is back. Well, football period is back. I get a chance to just geek out on the whole season, man.
Man, yeah, dude. Cause like we always talk about, like the dead time of sports is horrible, man.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're not a baseball fan, like man, like summer sucks. But speaking of shit that sucks, dog, what happened to Oklahoma State this past weekend, man? You saw that?
Yeah, I read a little bit about it.
Dog, do you know those officials got suspended for 2 games because they blew that call?
Wow.
Yeah, man, because he was supposed to be down when he lateraled that ball back. That was it.
Yeah.
He was down. Well, they let the play continue. The Oklahoma State pretty much going to jump out of the top 25.
Oh yeah, because they was ranked number 22. So.
Yep. Like, dude, that's the coach. I'm a man. I'm 40. So
yeah. He was pissed.
Hell yeah, he his players when he got in the locker room. But that was a hell of a finish, man.
Yeah.
That was freaking crazy. But like, I can't wait for like rivalry weeks in college are like the best weeks.
Yeah, they are.
Like when you start getting down to like the brass tacks, getting close to the championship game, that's when college football is awesome. And then like you'll get some games here and there with some high-ranking teams get defeated by like some bullshit teams, and those are always fun. Yeah. But other than that, man, you see how we rattle on and on about football for so long, but because we love it.
Yeah.
But, another funny thing was, man, I know you didn't stay up for it, but for all the people that's listening, that stayed up for like the iPhone launch trying to get your iPhone, which comes out this week. Uh, my ass stayed up to 3 o'clock, knowing I had to work the next day, trying to get this phone. And I was sitting there refreshing, dog, ST. I was sitting there refreshing, man, from like 3 a.m. The pre-orders went up at 3:01 a.m. But I went ahead and was refreshing at 3 a.m. to 3:05. Dude, I didn't get in till 3:10. And then by the time I got to the Jet Black iPhone 7 Plus 256 gig, it was like 2 to 3 weeks. It's gonna take 2-3 weeks for you to get it. I was like, I said 2-3 weeks. Man, so I went ahead and bought this shit, man, and now the pre-orders all the way up to November, man.
God.
Like, so if you're not like, shout out to anybody that's silly enough to be sitting out there in front of an Apple store right now, because somebody's been sitting there since last week in New York,
which is probably like 95% of America.
Hell yeah, just waiting for the phone to come out, man. Like, you know, good luck to everybody who's looking for it. Remember, just a phone. Like, look at the kettle calling it, you know, the pot calling the kettle black. But, you know, man, it's just a phone, man, in the end. So, you know, because I saw a lot of people raging out online, on Twitter. They was like, man, Apple fucking up, man. I don't wait 2 weeks for this phone. Like, man. It's like, what do we do? And then some people gonna take their chances on Friday and walk up and see if they can get one. And I'm like, man, good luck to you, cause man, shit, I ain't gonna do that. Like, watch me go do it. Y'all check. Make sure y'all follow our Instagram on that Blank Canvas ECST and see if I get the phone on Friday. It might. I gotta, you know, do some things to get that phone. You know, I'm an iPhone whore, but.
I mean, I am too, but I'm not willing to, waste my life away in some line trying to get it. I just wait till it's, accessible to everybody.
Yeah, might as well wait. Like, keep it real. Like, you doing a smart thing, ST, man. You might as well wait for the 10th anniversary phone, because that thing is about to be sick. From what they heard, it's going to have iris scanning, face recognition to unlock your phone.
Yeah.
All glass. It's going to be all glass. It's going to be an OLED display.
Yep.
A faster processor, faster camera.
Wasn't there like I guess projections of I guess like pop out technology, but like if you're watching the video, it's kind of like hologram kind of thing.
I heard that, but that hasn't been verified by Mac Rumors.
Yeah,
Mac Rumors usually stays on top of those, stays on top of everything as far as because they pretty much specialize in rumors about the phone, because they already got pretty much what's the rumor about the phone so far. But what they have concrete is gonna have OLED display, all glass, no home button.
Yeah,
and all that shit. So that's what they pretty much confirming right now. But
that's gonna be fresh, dude.
I'm gonna have that shit too, homie. The AT&T Next plan, son. Get this shit every year. But enough rant about cell phones and football, man. Welcome to another splendiferous episode of the Blank Canvas podcast. A weekly topical show that talks about anything and everything that's on our minds. And, we try to, pretty much build up your self-esteem and your everyday life, man, with our topics that we bring to, uplift your spirit and uplift the community. You can follow us on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Audio Mac, all your podcasting services. Just look for us, search the Blank Canvas ECST, and most likely we are there. You can also follow us on our social media sites, as far as Twitter being at the Blank Canvas ECST, and also on Instagram at Blank Canvas ECST. And we just go in there, we put like funny little blurbs or whatever's going on in the news, or pretty much. Speaking of which, man, like, it was a hashtag that went out. I think it was Monday, but if you could check back, I think it's called What Happens in Thailand. And it's this guy from Britain that's going to Thailand picking up picking up male, like, boy prostitutes. And like, ST, dog, he's on there, like, pretty much, like, gloating about it. Like, yeah, I got Dave right here. We about to go back to the hotel and shag. And it's like, yeah, it's a dude. It's a pretty much a transvestite, pre-op transvestite. and walking down with the streets like, yeah, I got Dave right here. He's talking about, my name's not Dave. He's like, yeah, you're Dave. I know what you are. Then like this clown had the nerve to say talking about coming to Thailand and not having sex with a man boy, what's it, a man boy, whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it. He was like, coming to Thailand and not having sex with a transvestite is like not like going to Turkey and not having a kebab. I was like, oh my god. Like if y'all could go back and search on Twitter and look at what happens in Thailand, stays in Thailand, and like try to find it, man. Like he's on Snapchat just having a ball, exposing himself, and people were just like, "Dude, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, man, like, I don't even know if this doing this for popularity or what, but this junk is pretty sad, man.
Yeah,
like
it's pretty disgusting.
Like if you're doing that kind of stuff, man, I guess he's seriously proud of it. Cause if I did that kind of stuff, I'd like to keep that junk in private.
Yeah, I think most people would.
Yeah, cause most people do that. Like most dudes do go over there to cause they cause they know that the transvestites in Thailand that they look, I guess, kind of feminine. They can lay up with them.
They look like girls, man.
Like girls. Like even when they're boys, they look like girls.
Over there, they're outrageously beautiful.
Yeah, and
that's how crazy it is.
And then so pretty much like you're over there and you live in another country, so pretty much it's like shit. I can go over here, dip toe in this, and nobody gonna find out about it, and people gonna think I'm straight.
Nobody knows you.
Yep.
You don't have any no kin people over there.
Yep.
Hey, get it in.
Yeah. I guess, or if you find somebody like one of your other friends, like, man, what you doing this weekend? Man, I'm probably gonna chill with the family. And then like you on the street, y'all both got a prostitute. It's like, hey, how you doing? Like, what you doing? Like, what you doing? Like, don't tell nobody. Don't worry.
I'm about to get my asshole blown out.
Me too, dude. Yeah. But yeah, man, I thought that joke was hilarious, man. I was just like, man, he had no shame too, man. And he picked up like 2 or 3. He was like, I'm back at it again. I'm like, Jesus. Like, at one point, I looked at it, I said, Jesus, and I just like closed my phone. I was like, man, I pray for you, dog, because that shit's wild, man. That shit's wild.
Oh my god,
man, we might as well just go ahead and get some news.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, man. So something disheartening happened, man, on Monday with our, with Brandon Marshall. Now, if you don't know who Brandon Marshall is, he's the linebacker from, the Denver Broncos that kneeled down, supporting Kaepernick's cause, supporting, social injustice in America.
Yeah.
So, and he had he just signed a deal with CenturyLink. And CenturyLink was like, man, okay, if you're not going to follow, our rules of America where you just shut up and put your blinders on and be happy that you're getting paid, you're getting these little trinkets, then we're going to put you in your place. So what CenturyLink did was a month after he signed his deal, they terminated his contract. And this is their statement. They said, we completely respect Brandon Marshall's personal decision and the right to take action to support something which he strongly believes in. America is anchored in the right of individuals to express their beliefs. While we acknowledge Brandon's right, we also believe that whatever issue we face will also occasionally must stand together to show our allegiances to our common bond as a nation. In our view, the national anthem is one of those moments. For those reasons, while we wish Brandon the best this season, we are politely terminating our agreement with him. Like, man, okay, we said earlier in the beginning of our show, people are losing the message. People are losing what the message is and just focusing on the national anthem. And they use that as a smokescreen or deflection to pretty much tell people that, hey, you have it all right. You the special ones. You made it out the hood. Why you feel like you're oppressed when you worked hard? Your parents were struggling for you to make it, and you had these abnormal skills to run fast and hit hard and catch balls that normal people can't do. So now you play a game that we like to play. So why don't you just play the game and shut up about your people getting fucked up? Just, hey, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? You get a check. Cause that's how they think, man. It's like, hey, you're getting paid. You're not being oppressed. You're not being targeted. You
Yeah.
know, you got the white women, man. What's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
like there's nothing wrong with it, man. They're losing the point of the message. The message is you're not standing against the military. They try to make it about the military at first, and then Colin Kaepernick came out, was like, I'm not speaking out against the military. And then he came out with the socks on, talking about, I guess he gets police, like, I'm against rogue police. And then all they're doing now is talking about he's disrespecting the flag and the national anthem and what it stands for. Like, man, like, one reporter made a great point.
Well, I let me say this real quick. Just first off, as I said before, fuck that flag. Number two, they always make you, I guess, try to make it comfortable enough for you to be like, well, you have the freedom to say this and that, but, just know that you're going to lose everything else that comes with that. It's that double standard of having the freedom to say or do what you want, but then later on, reaping the repercussions of doing just what you have the American right to do. And to be totally honest, if somebody is paying you to represent them and they want to terminate you for doing what you think is right, that should say a little something about that company. That should say a little something about the people that you are working with.
Yeah, man. So y'all need to hit up CenturyLink on Twitter and tell them what they did was wrong, and you're losing the message that we're trying to promote, which is social injustice for people of color in this country, and it's not about disgracing the national anthem or the American flag. Because think about it, man. When you're at home and you're watching a game, whether it be basketball, football, or baseball, and the national anthem playing on the TV, do you stand up?
Hell no.
No, man. Like, all the Americans, I guarantee you, most of the Americans are either going somewhere else during the national anthem, getting something to eat, using the restroom, looking on their phone, looking at their fantasy teams, and they're not standing for national anthem at home.
Man, I don't stand up at the game.
Yeah, nobody really does, man. I went to most games, and most people don't stand. I went to the kickoff for the UGA last week, and a lot of people around me didn't stand. I was like, and that was in this climate. It was some white, it was some Caucasians, and it was some white people, and there was some Indian people. They just were sitting down, and it was like, it was an elderly couple in front of me, and it was like people around my age were just sitting, and I was like, oh, okay, like where the camera at now?
And here's another thing that I bet people haven't noticed, like, I guess, regarding to the National Day for 9/11, like, I guarantee you, next week they will not show the beginning of the national. They will not show that national anthem being played on the game. Like, they're gonna say, we'll be right back, and then as soon as they come back, the game will be starting.
Yeah, because you're right, man. Because before all this fiasco happened, on most games before we had Red Zone, they would never really show the national anthem. They'll go to cut to a commercial. Yeah. So they ain't going to say some shit to pay the corporate sponsors. Then they'll come back and be like, and the kickoff.
Yeah, exactly.
And get drunk.
Yep.
Like, pretty much.
or if they do start showing it from here on out, then that's how you know that it's a tactic to, once again, point away from the discussion that needs to be made.
Yeah, man.
So.
Yeah, dude. You're right, man. Because I never forget before Red Zone, I'll be watching games on Fox. And you hear Joe Buck saying, all right, we'll be right back. And you'll be hearing like, say. And then you hear like Papa John talking about 2 for $5 or some shit like that. What's up? Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. So like, you don't be hearing about that junk.
Yeah.
It'll be like, say, can you see? Then you see Peyton Manning humming a Nationwide song, Nationwide jingle that he does. Yeah. And another thing, that shit, like I should have mentioned, I was wanting to mention that shit last week. Like, I can't be the only person to get tired of that Peyton on Sunday morning bullshit. This shit needs to stop now. It's already getting annoying. Like,
well, I mean, he said that, now that he's retired, it's probably going to be happening more now than ever. If I can't be in the league, I'm going to be on your TV, goddarn it.
Hell yeah. He don't need the money, man. He don't need it, man. It just shows, like, those dudes are so pampered, like, if you have an inkling of talent when you're young and you're really, really good,
Yeah.
you're pampered your whole life. As long as you can get on that field and deliver, you
Yep.
treat like a god, dude.
Yep.
You treat like a god, man. And you know, once the spotlight goes away, it's like Brett Favre said on his timeline on NFL Network. He's like, man, when nobody's around, man, it just kind of just feels disheartening and weird. Just nobody's there for you. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you had your time in the spotlight, man. Like, let it go. People are always gonna remember who you are. For people in this generation and the next, if they teach the history and the lore of football, you'll be mentioned.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, God dog.
Yeah, it's just some people when they get out of the spotlight, they keep finding ways to try to jump back in it.
Yeah, just know how to handle it. Just like a Kardashian.
Yeah,
That's all it is. Kardashian syndrome. Like you ever like think about this, man? Like with Kim Kardashian, nobody talking about her. Like, or you forget about her. 9 times out of 10, that next day she'll have something like hardly nothing on, and she'll be posted up on Instagram like, "Oh, whoops, I was just going to the bathroom." I'm like, we done seen your body about like 50 times, dude. We've seen it. Trust me. Like I've seen it. Like we know the body's banging. You know, most of it's bought, but you know, shit, that's all you have to offer, and you made money off of it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How we slut shame women, but we love them to death.
In the same token, we parade them out like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Those how women get remembered, while the women that actually out there doing work,
Yeah.
actually being ladies, are being forgotten or not even getting mentioned.
Being looked over. Yep.
Yeah, man. Like if you know you got you a hood rat female when she had like Marilyn Monroe.
That's her idol.
I don't do. Yeah, I do. Like, yeah, that's like if I see like a Marilyn Monroe like T-shirt, you have a T-shirt on, or her in the background, or a tattoo, I'm swiping left, baby girl, because I don't need you. You know? I can't deal with it, man. Because most chicks that idolize her, man, are just straight hood and ghetto.
Well, not only that, just I won't take it that far, but
ST, I'm shocked.
I wouldn't say hood, but I would say
hood. Good.
I guess not too sturdy.
Mm.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to be hood to not be sturdy. Like you could just be, just some misguided whore, or just just a girl who
misguided female. There we go.
Yeah, a girl that could know better, but just doesn't want to know better. So
yeah, man, it's the same thing with dudes, man. They be idolizing the wrong people.
Yeah, if you grow up idolizing what's his name from The Godfather,
the Don. Yeah. Man, it's the same thing, man. With Marilyn Monroe posters, like dudes with Scarface posters. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, dog.
Yeah, exact same thing.
Exact same thing, man. The dudes is like, man, Scarface the truth, man. I'm gonna beat in that Scarface, man.
Yeah, that's all you know.
Yeah, can't even hold an ounce of weed without you sweating bullets. Like, get your ass out of here, man.
You can quote me everything that happened in Scarface, but you can't tell me nothing that's going on in like a baby book.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can't name the past like 4 presidents. It's like Bush. He wouldn't be wrong.
Technically, he wouldn't.
Like Obama, Clinton, and then like, what's in between that? I don't know, man. Shit. Well, it's supposed to weed. I watched this Scarface for the 50-11th time. Like that movie, man. That's one of my. It's not overrated.
It's just overdone.
Yeah, man. 'Cause Scarface was a good movie, man. But
it was.
Yeah, just like a lot of people that like bring up Breaking Bad and shit. What's the name of that show? Breaking Bad and The Wire. Like everybody always mention those shows. Those shows are good, but people need to shut up about those shows. We all know they're good, man. Just like the Family Guy episode where they was like on TV and it was like a hypnotist came on TV. It was like, you will tell everyone about The Wire and Breaking Bad, and people was like,
Yeah.
why they about The Wire and Breaking Bad? You will tell them that they are good. I will tell them that they are good.
Like, you remember MTV Cribs?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you know how like every black star that they had on, like all of them had the same movie. Like Scarface was their favorite movie.
Yeah.
What was the other joint?
Friday?
New Jack City.
Yeah, New Jack City. Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's the other one with the Dang it, they had like the white. They had the white powder on their face. And it was like a
Dead Presidents.
Dead Presidents. That was it. Those were 3 movies back in the day. Yeah, those movies, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have these posters like that. Hey, we're gonna put these posters up in your house, just keep astigmatism going. Like man, like you can't be following blindly and look at everything you see and just be like, hey man, I'm gonna just do this too, man. It's just like people that when they see their favorite athlete, they want to wear Jordans and didn't even know what Jordans were until they saw their favorite athlete, and then it's like trying to find all the Jordans, knowing that they really don't like them, but they just want to just be, sit out in public with them and get some attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You gotta be your own person, man. And if it did come to that point where you bought some Jordans and you liked them on your own accord and you thought they were fresh, saying you made your own style with them, then cool, man. But, just, be yourself, man. We got enough copycat people out here nowadays.
Yeah, man.
That's another cookie cutter people out here. That we just get get some different individuals, man. Find out what your strengths are, man, and put, display them to the world, man. That's why you're here. You're not here to copy what somebody else do. Be yourself, and you'll find your own niche in life once you do that.
Break the mold.
Yeah, man, because you're gonna feel empty inside after a while if you just follow along blindly and doing something that somebody else is doing and you're not fully truly being yourself.
Just makes you look lame at the end of the day.
It does, man. You look yourself in the mirror, it's like, man, this is not me. I don't waste like 5 years of my life, copying somebody else's style when I could have had my own. You know what I'm saying? No telling what kind of people you could meet and what kind of doors they could open by just being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What kind of jail cells could open too? So some of y'all watch it.
Back to Colin Kaepernick real quick.
Yeah.
You told me before the show that what was it that you said about other players?
Yeah. So other players have come to him in confidence of pretty much just saying like, hey man, I want to support your cause, man, but I ain't trying to fuck up my money. And then especially after seeing Brandon Marshall lose this sponsorship.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, for some players, I can see it. Like let's say like a random like second string receiver, like the number 2 receiver. That's just trying to make it, keep his roster spot, trying to get his second deal. And he has like a local TV show commercial with like a car sales, with a car company that nobody sees except for in that market.
At Wilkins Hyundai and Subaru, we have Hyundais and Subarus.
those are like small little deals, man. It's just like you gotta come to a point where you gotta kind of stop selling out, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, man, who am I truly hurting by not speaking on this issue, man? You have to look at that, and it's kind of sad because like nobody in the NFL has come up and spoken and saying that, man, what he's speaking for is right as far as like white players, dude. Not one.
We're still waiting.
That has to tell you something, dude. It's just like they just don't see it as their fight, man. But we're like the one thing about us, man, as far as like just black people in general, like we always love fighting for other people's causes, but not our own, man. Like,
never our own. Yep.
Never our own. Like if it was like opposite. And like white people getting depressed, man, we right there like, hey man, we'll help fix this, because this is just wrong. Because we're loving people, man. We're just naturally loving people.
Well, black people always live by the motto that God don't like ugly.
Yeah, man.
And that's just something that we've been brought up in. So we believe in good and bad karma, and I don't know, for some reason, it's just that our counterparts, if it's not them, they could really care less.
They really can, man. If it's not affecting their pockets, they don't care. Yeah, you gotta hit their wallets. If you're hitting their wallets, then you're doing something. But if not, like, man, not one like prominent quarterbacks come out and say anything, like, because most of them are quarterbacks that just left the league. That's pretty much where they're at.
Yeah.
Well, like linemen or receivers, they're everywhere, but they're pretty much predominantly on linemen and quarterbacks. They none of them say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of just like the truth is being told to you right to your face now. Like,
yeah, it's more blatant.
Yeah, man. You gotta get to a point where you just can't deny the truth out the wire. You kind of just gotta just look at it for face value and just hey, we all we got in the end. And there's some people out there that like people like people in the quote unquote majority that are out there that do see the injustices that are happening to not just black people but Muslims, getting harassed, after 9/11. Because after a while, man, black people weren't even really targeted during that time. They focused all their attention on Muslims, like people like that were going to mosque. They were getting beat up and killed just because of their belief, not knowing that some people that had the Muslim belief had people that died on 9/11 as well. Yeah. I just read this hashtag. It's called After September 11th, where he said it's crazy because my father was going to mosque to pray for my sister that died on 9/11. And he got beat up going to mosque. Yeah, like, man, just the hate, real quick. Just that needs to just come to a discussion, man, where everybody come to the table, just be like, hey, man, there's a lot of hateful people out there. And it was just that are in some of them are in high positions that need to be exposed, but they're never going to expose them because they must run the country.
Yeah, look at the jackass that we got trying to run for president. This is somebody who is legally trying to go against the Constitution that pretty much says you have the right to worship the way you want to worship, and he's trying to kick these people out of the country. He's trying to ban them out of the country. Like,
he's pandering towards the people he needs to pander towards to get the vote.
Yeah,
he knows what's up. He knows who he pandering towards. Man, everybody knows like a dummy can see that crap, man. He know what he's doing. But it was crazy that he said all the NFL players that protest this past weekend of week 1, they can find another country to live in. I'm just like, so instead of you just going on with the status quo and you're one traffic stop away from getting your brains blown out, you might as well just leave the country? Like, man, no, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're going to fix the issue. But like, no, if you don't like it, just leave. I'm like, wait a minute. That sounds really, really bad.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really bad. But, man, I just hope one day we just don't talk about this issue anymore, man, and we just talk about good things that's happening in the community. People great good human issue, human stories, people, somebody help us on the street that needs help, and not worried about people not listening. It's like it's like somebody has a megaphone, right? So I wish somebody would draw this caricature of a black person holding a megaphone, like right next to Donald Trump, and he got on soundproof headphones, eating some chips, and he like the other guy just like yelling. That's exactly what's happening, man. It's like man, we need help, and it's like, yeah, man. Then like, it's kind of messed up because South Park got an episode. I saw like a preview on Twitter. South Park, like Cartman had I don't even watch South Park anymore, but Cartman had a shirt on talking about Token Lives Matters, because the only black
it's Token,
and he has a t-shirt on that said Token Lives Matters, dude. It's just like they like making it a joke now.
Yeah, they are
making a joke like, haha, like you can't do nothing about it. Just like, hey, just try to be that one person that makes it out. And then shun your own people, and just go for there. But this has been going on for since civilization's been around, man. This is like one group of people or many groups of people have been oppressed by another. That's how it's been like throughout time, and it's wrong, and it needs to change, man. It's been going on, man, since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And it's been every group of people. It's just like now, it's just like for like the past like 400, 500 years, it's been us in America. But around the country, man, other groups of people being oppressed too, man. It's just
Yeah, they are.
you know, a fight for social justice for one group is a fight for all.
Yeah.
So we get one issue fixed, we can get another one fixed, man. So we can bring peace to this world, man. That's what we're really, really looking for. And when it's kind of sad, man, because when like we speak on it as being black men, it's like they're complaining, they want a handout, they don't want to work hard for it. I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be worrying about every time a cop has me, I get pulled over. And I reach for my wallet, and he reached for a gun, and he shoot me, and it's my damn wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff, man. Cause I guarantee you, there's some people of color that ride around every single day and ride by a cop, and their hearts just race.
Yeah.
As they're driving past, I'm like, man, please don't pull me over, man.
Yeah.
And they just worried. And it's kind of died down. It's kind of died down. Now, you see how this shit died down?
Real quick.
Yeah, you saw for a while, man. It's just like people just get shot left and right, man, and then like things start happening, and then now it's just a quiet period. It's like, okay, if they just forget about it, and like we showed up some, hip, love of hip hop, Milwaukee, they'll be all right. You gotta stick to the issues, man. I think that's why like the vessel of like Twitter is helping a lot to keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of news gets out now. It's through Twitter, man. Like, that's all I pretty much use. Like, battery dials on my phone because I'm always on Twitter, just scanning and see what's going on and checking the hashtags. And pretty much that's how the news breaks first there now.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I do.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
And that's the beautiful thing about social media is that you can say whatever you want and hide
to a certain degree. To a certain degree.
Yeah,
it was one guy that threatened the president, and they were at his house the next day. That just all on news. Like he said something about Obama, and the FBI was there the next day at him. I was like, whoa. But any threat to the president, no matter who it is, man, it does need to be investigated. Like, keep it real, it is the president of the free world, quote unquote. So yeah, that needs to be investigated. But that's just our 2 cents on the Brandon Marshall issue, man. He lost I don't know how much I really want to know how much that contract was for CenturyLink, because it was only for a month, so he didn't get a chance to even do any ads for him really, and it just got started. So I highly respect him, man. I highly respect because he knew he had the deal already, because it was just a month ago, and he was sacrificing that money, man. So I highly respect that brother, man. So y'all need to go. Let me see. What is his Twitter, man? Y'all need to go to Brandon Marshall's Twitter and say we stand by you, man. Let me see. It's at B Marsh, so MARSHH 54, and say, hey, man, we support you, man. We stand behind you, because he sacrificed some money, man. It could have been for his family, because even though he's a football player, he's a linebacker in the league, like, you could blow a knee out and you could be done.
Yeah.
So he really took it was a huge sacrifice.
Yes, it was.
For his own people and what he stands and what he believes in, man. So, man, hats off to him, Kaepernick, Arian Foster, what was the other dude? Martellus Bennett, both the Bennett brothers, Ed Reed,
Antoine Bethea, Eli Harold, Colin Kaepernick's teammates.
Yeah, Eric Reed, the safety.
Yep.
Yeah, man. He's an up and coming player too, man. He on his rookie deal, so he's good. So he only get his second deal.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get any endorsement deal. So we need to. I'm gonna write these players' names down and see in the future, once this dies down, they get any future endorsements.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I highly doubt they will. Yeah. And that's sad.
It's funny how I don't think anybody in the 49ers organization actually realized what they would be doing if they did this. But just not too long ago, they they donated some money.
$1 million
to a cause. Yeah. So it's kind of like, oh snap, maybe we should do something. Because but I mean, I guess it's good because it shows that, I guess they're in support of Colin.
Yeah.
But I just hate that it takes, their player to cause a mass controversy for them to actually, commit to something like that. So
yeah, man, like hats off to him, man. Hats off to him, man. Much respect to him.
Yeah.
For doing something, man. Cause what LeBron and all them did on SB night was awesome, but we forget so quick as a nation.
Yes, we do.
And if Colin Kaepernick would have did this, we would through the whole NFL season, like everything okay. And then we would have got to the NBA season, and then people don't see what the guys do behind the scenes in the community. So they're like, oh, they ain't doing nothing. And I hate that kind of crap, man. You don't know what they're doing. Just be like, because you just don't see it, don't mean they're not doing anything. Because you know you can hold LeBron's all up in Akron. So, you can't say shit about him not doing his part. And, Dwayne Wade back home with Chicago, collected checks. He ain't gonna do shit this year in Chicago. And, he gonna be out in the community helping the people, CP3 and all them, and Carmelo Anthony been had his boots on the ground since Baltimore, man. When our brother got killed in the police car, I forgot his name. Damn, man, what was his name? Man, forgive me for forgetting his name. The guy that got the spine.
Yeah, that's
broke. Awful. Yeah, broken. It'll come back to me, man. But yeah, he was there in Baltimore. He marched for him as well, man. So it's sad that there's so many people names out there, and it's just ridiculous. And then before social media, it was more, but it was easy for them to cover it up. Now, like, everybody's a damn reporter now with cell phone cameras.
Yeah.
Like, nothing goes unseen. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just like you videotape yourself, going to Thailand, laying up with men. So, hey, you can do anything with these phones.
Pretty much.
So shit. All right, man. So enough talking about that nonsense. Let's go ahead and get to the topic of the week.
Yeah.
All right, ST, man. So you came to me with a topic, man, this past weekend. So go ahead and introduce it. We're gonna discuss it.
Yeah, just bridging off of just the news topic that we just got through, speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who I guess don't understand where we come from when, I guess when we, I don't want to say hoop and holler, but when we try to make it known that what's going on is, not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, hit me with, you gotta get out of the slave mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And, to an extent, he's right, but he's wrong when it comes to the context.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being in the slave mentality and standing up for what's right.
Yeah, so explain to them what the slave mentality is, ST, then I'll give my definition of slave mentality.
All right. Well, basically, the slave mentality is, well, I'm gonna go a different route.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the difference between a king and a slave.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Now, for those, I guess those that don't know, black people, we like to see ourselves as king and queens.
Mm-hmm.
So a king is born, and destined for a throne. He's expected to rule and judge his subjects. He doesn't need to work, as, wealth is part of his inheritance. He's well educated, well spoken, well dressed, and well traveled.
Mm-hmm.
His word is rule. Others work for him.
Yes.
Now, a slave, on the other hand, is born a slave or forced to become a slave, expected to work without complaint, has zero rights or recourse to justice.
Mm-hmm.
He's punished for failing to work to standard or at the whim of the slave master. He's poverty-stricken and illiterate. His word means nothing, and others rule him. So, quick signs that you may be in the slave mentality.
Mm-hmm.
A slave mentality is one of feeling inferior or feeling lost without hope.
Mm.
It's the feeling that you do not have the power to alter your own circumstances.
Mm.
It's the feeling of being downtrodden. It's the feeling of no consequence or importance in anyone's eyes. It's believing that others are superior and have all the answers. It's a belief that destiny or fate has ordained your life and cannot change it.
Man, that's deep.
You allow.
Hold on. Say that again, dog. That was deep. Say that one again. I'm for real, dog. Say that one again.
Yeah. It's the belief that destiny or fate has ordained your life and you cannot change it. You allow yourself to be trapped in emotionally, financially, or physically restricting situations. You do not strive for anything better in your life. You just accept what life hands you instead of taking charge of your future. And finally, you're complacent. Those are signs of those being in a slave mentality.
Yep, and that could be not just being a person of color. That could be anybody. Anybody got a slave mentality, so don't get it twisted.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with being white or black.
Yep.
It's just the fact that what we find ourselves in these current times is, they extremely coincide with what, being in the slave mentality is based upon.
Yeah, man. Just like J. Cole said, man, it's like we're all slaves now, man. And said we're trapped in our thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trapped, man. We limit our potential because we just tell ourselves like, oh, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because that person did it. You're already damning yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy. Like, hey, man, you just destroyed my definition of the slave mentality. So you ain't gonna say what mine was. So we go and leave it at that. So I'm a co-sign ST on that one. So we can move on. Cause that was extremely thorough, man. Hats off to you.
Yeah.
But like that is true, man. Just live your life through the scope of I'm just gonna I'm gonna play the hand I was dealt.
Yeah.
Type mentality, like I came up in shit. I'm gonna come back to shit. So I might as well just be shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much like, hey, my mom and daddy Dusty, I'm gonna be Dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like you pretty much are, man. You are pretty much what your environment, what you see in your environment, man. Because like you'll see, like for an example, if you see like a fit parent, 2-parent household, 9 times out of 10, their children are fit.
Yeah.
And if you see like an obese mother or father, 9 times out of 10, the kid is obese. And every time I see an obese kid, I say the same thing. When their parents walk up beside them, I'm like, man, give them a chance. Yeah. I say that shit every time, man. I see the kids, dude, because I was a fat kid. I was a fat kid right when I hit, what was I? Right when I hit middle school, man, I started getting fat. And like my dad was just always like, we would go out and we would cut grass. That was like his little side job or whatever. And we would cut grass and instead of like paying me money, he would like just buy me food and be like, man, so what you want now? And my little chunky ass talking about, I don't want Hardee's or let me get McDonald's. Yeah. And like pretty much that shit just pretty much just like steamroll to college where I was just like eating whatever I want to every single day with no parental supervision. I was just going there, just going buck wild. And so I just figured out that my heart started hurting. And I was like, okay, it's time to think about it. Like, it took that for me to, to be like, you know what, it's time to make a change. Like, my heart started beating. It was like, douche, it's time to make a change. The rest of my life. I had sharp pains in my heart and shit to want to change. That's pathetic, man. That's some bullshit, dude. You gotta take action before that, but you pretty much you are what you surround yourself with, man. And it's hard being a kid and being that strong will to be like, no, I'm gonna be more than this. Like, and then where's that thought process gonna come from? It's all you're shown. It's just all you see is just what's on TV or what you see, at school or people that you look up to or people in the house, man. It's like those kids are the strong will that do break that mold, man. They're the special ones that can look over the circumstances because they're showing this shit's drummed into their head every single day.
Yeah,
that kind of mentality, and you can overcome that. They have a strong will, And that junk comes from that comes from an outside source, man. That shows like that kid's destined for greatness, and they can literally like look outside of what they're going through and be like, hey, man, and he be like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna do something better, and not want to deal with that bullshit.
It takes true intelligence to not feed into bullshit.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. You gotta feed your brain, man. You gotta like I always say, man. You gotta read, man. You gotta try to read every single day. I say that almost every episode. Yeah. Try to find 15 to 30 minutes to read every single day. Not no gossip bullshit.
Yeah.
Read something that's going to enlighten your mind, man. Like, buy a book that you're interested in. Buy something that you're interested in. Like, you're interested in, like, espionage, or if you're interested in financial, like how to build money or finance, just go to your local bookstore if you still have one in your neighborhood, because I still got a Barnes and Nobles. If you still got like a Barnes and Nobles, or Borders is gone, or whatever your bookstore is in your area, go to that bookstore and just find a book, man. Books are cheap now. Find a random book that you're interested in, or something that you're interested in. Find it, read it every day for 15 minutes a day. You'll fly through the book, and you're gonna become a better person out of it.
Speaking of books, just real quick, I want to plug this book real quick. Just I guess if you're interested in this topic, is a book called Brain Damage: The Slave Mentality of African Americans. It's by C.R. Brown. If you want to look that up, I would definitely check it out. I'm loving it so far. It's definitely teaching me some things that I mean, I've known some of the things before, but I'm definitely learning new aspects of of what it's like to be in the slave mentality.
Yeah,
and it's actually kind of enlightened me to how the Uncle Toms and the Coons work.
Oh yeah, man. Those dudes are dangerous.
Yeah.
Cause they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave the quote unquote plantation. They want to stay in that train of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what they do pretty much is getting them by.
Yeah.
They don't want to mess up that little system that they have, man. It's real deep, man. It's deep out there, but no matter what you are, Asian, Mexican, white or black, if you do have that mentality, or you pretty much have another ailment that you don't want to admit to, the first step to getting past it is admitting to you are that way.
Yeah.
It's just like saying, like, somebody coming to you and say, hey, you have a sweet tooth, and you say, hey, I don't have a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
And you have to look at yourself in the mirror while you got that Hostess brownie with nails on it in your hand, 2 packs in your hand, talking about I have a problem. Because like back in the day, real quick, and I get off of it. Back in the day when I was real big, like people come to me like, hey man, you want to lose weight? And I was like, man, I think I'm fine. You have to be inwardly focused to really tell yourself like, hey, I have a problem. I need to fix it. Yes. And I didn't fix my weight issue until I looked myself in the mirror and said, hey, you're fat. You got titties. Fix it. Like seriously. Like you can walk up to somebody and be like, hey man, I think you're just a mean person and you need to do something about it. Until they see that themselves, they're not going to fix it. So you can pretty much like plant the seed for the person, but they're not going to do anything about it till they see is that they have an issue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just real talk.
That's actually a good point, because like a girl was actually, I think she was joking with me, but she told me today, she told me I was mean. So, but I know that though.
Man.
I'm willing to recognize that in myself and be like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being a bastard. This is who I is. Oh yeah, man. We always know ST, had, was that way when we hung out with him, but we still loved him. You remember that? Hey. You remember that time we came up in that trip from West Virginia? And we were playing that song. We played that song over and over again. And y'all listen to this shit, man. ST was in the car. We were like gonna tell her the trip. And ST was like, man, y'all need to turn that shit off. And we was like, man, forget you. If we forget you, dude, we gonna play it again. Like, then we played it just like 5 times. Like, he got out the van, took his bag, slammed the door, and we didn't hear from him for like 2 weeks. And then everybody was hit me up. It was like EC, like, hey man, what's up with your boy? I was like, man, he'll be all right, man. He need to be by himself because we kind of in the same. That's why we get along so well. I was like, man, like, I know how you feel. He's just mad at us. He'll be back after a while. And like, man, I don't think he's coming back. I'm like, nah, he'll be back. That's what I do too. I go and shut myself off y'all for a little. Clearly, y'all saw I was tired and pissed off.
Yeah.
Gonna keep doing it anyway, so I'm gonna teach y'all a lesson. Oh, this shit was hilarious. I forgot the song too, cause like part of the song, the guy was just yelling.
It was on Busta Rhymes' album, the Big Bang. It was the song where I think he was metaphorically burying Ja Rule.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was hilarious. He's like, man, don't play that shit again. And they was like, where? And he was like, all right. I got y'all. Like, shit. You don't mess with ST. ST put you on his shit list. But I guess we can get to like what are some of the the detriments that can happen to you, man, in your life, man, if you had that mentality, man. What are some of the pitfalls of having a slave mentality?
Oh man, more than likely you'll be tortured with fear, distrust, envy.
Mm-hmm. You
isolate
yourself too.
Yeah, you isolate yourself. You turn yourself away from people that could possibly be seen as your friends. I guess you'll have an attitude of gratitude.
Yeah.
There's so many ways your life can be jacked up because the only people that you can actually identify with are other people who think just like you, the other slaves that think just like you.
Yep, it's the crab in the barrel mentality, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the old crab in the barrel mentality, dude. Like, if you're ever around one of your friends and like you're talking about like somebody that's successful that around you, and that mannerism of like, man, he ain't all that great, or like every time you say something positive, they have to come out with something negative. That person might have a slave mentality because they just know that deep down they know they want to do better, but they just don't want to do better because they're in a comfortable space. And they don't want to get out of their comfort zone.
Or they feel like they can't.
They feel like they can't. They feel like they're just stuck, and they're not stuck.
Yeah.
But they're just pretty much just, damning themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like some people wear their junk as a badge of honor.
Yeah. I mean, as the old saying goes, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he.
Yep. That's true, man. We dropping too much, man. This episode, you should have to pay for this episode, man. Y'all about to pay for this episode. Like shit. The people that got us for free, like this week, man, y'all got lucky because we dropping dimes this week. Jeez. This is a hot ass episode. Like seriously, man. Like this having a kind of mentality, man, can destroy your life, man. And
yeah.
You could wake up one day, man. You could be damn near 50, and your life could be gone, man. And you could just live your whole life this way.
Yeah.
You have to break that. You have to break it. If you have that thought process, man, come to grips with it. Say, hey, I have a slave mentality, a quote unquote demeaning mentality, where I don't think I'm shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I can provide any kind of substance to this world. I think I just think my existence is worthless. I'm not special. Because I'm just one of a billion people. I don't have anything to, contribute to this world. And I'm just waiting, I'm just here waiting to die. That's how some people feel.
Yeah, man.
And you need to understand that you're more than that. You're special.
You were put here for more than that.
Yeah, put here for more than that, man. That's why I wish I can get to some kids that are in, bad communities and let them know that, hey, you are somebody. Because nobody tells them that every single day, man. If you're told that every single day, that can get you through a lot.
Yeah.
Just look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I am somebody. I am special. And I'm going to find out what makes me special. And I'm going to show it to the world. That's all you got to do, man. That's very important, man. We're all put on this earth for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because, you could tell the people that are really struggling in life you can tell they really struggled in life when they were a kid, where the parents just pretty much just told them every day, like, "Hey, you're special, you're special," and the parent not taking the time to find out what their kids' gifts are and let it shine, and pretty much just let them just go day to day, just go to school and come back home, go sleep and do it all over again, and not pretty much nurturing those talents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then the kid grows up and they become bitter and they thought they were special and they realize in their minds that they're not, and then they just become a bitter person. And man, ain't nothing like being around bitter people, man. I hate being around bitter people, dude.
I do too.
Dude, it's the worst thing in the world, man. They can make a great day turn into a shitstorm in a second, man.
Yeah.
It's people really bad.
Yeah, people that complain, man.
Yeah, man, just like for real, because when I used to work at Best Buy, I was this one guy that came up to me, and I will never forget how he looked in this statement that he made. This fool said that if somebody would have told me adulthood was like this, I would have killed myself a long time ago. And all I said, I looked at him and I said, "Wow," and I walked away. And he was dead ass serious, man. He was dead ass serious. He was like, man, why you walking away, man? I'm for real. Like, man, life sucks. I'm like, well, don't be bringing that shit around me. Like, number one, I don't want to be working in this place anyway.
Yeah.
And number two, don't be bringing me down.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that shit. I just got my new iPhone, 5S or whatever it is, because I always stick with the newness. I'm getting that phone. I'm getting that phone, ST. I'm getting that shit this Friday. I'm finally to get this phone, man. I'm getting this shit. All right. Through hell or high water, goddamn it, I'll find this phone. But you can tell that coworker, man, man, God bless him, man. I hope he's doing better now. But you can tell he had a slave mentality where he just didn't feel like he could contribute anything to his world. He just felt like a number, and that's all he felt like. But as far as my views on how having a slave mentality can be a detriment to you, you pretty much believe anything anybody tells you.
Yeah.
And that could really throw you for a loop, man. It's like anybody can walk up to you and be like, "Hey, here, these cyanide pills will, man, help cure these cyanide pills will help cure your sinus medicine." And then you can hear it on CNN and be like, "Hey, I'll give you some cyanide pills," and then you end up getting killed. That's an extreme, and everybody knows cyanide pills are poisonous and deadly to you. But that's just an example. And then just down from your own opinion can make yourself weak mentally, and you should always be trying to. Like, how we work our muscles when we go work out in the gym, you should always be trying to work your brain, because your brain's a muscle too, and you never want to make your brain or your brain muscle, your thought process weak. So if you're in a situation where you have to think quickly, that could be the difference between you living and dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you get into like a small situation where it's stressful and you just like cringe up, and you're like, "Hey, man, it just is what it is." Like if something like catastrophic happens, you're gonna pretty much tense up too, and that could be the end of your life.
Yeah.
You always gotta be on your toes, man. So just don't, like they say, just don't believe everything you hear, man. Just try to make it better for yourself. Understand that you are important.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Some of the things that I have to overcome, the slave mentality is to know and confront your own biases. Just like we spoke earlier, man, like the situations and environments that you're born in, like quote unquote the hand that you're dealt, you can kind of see that as your bias. Or as far as like with your parents, like how you be in the car with your parents and your parents will spit their views on you and those views become yours.
Yeah.
That's a real talk, man, because they're your parents. So you gotta believe that they're your first, like your parents. I don't care what anybody say. Your parents are your first role models.
Yeah, they are.
Till you grow up old enough to look at outside sources, go to schools and see what everybody else is doing. Then you make your own judgment from there. But you're pretty much going to follow what your parents do, what your parents say, and they're going to be your first. They create your first biases.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to get outside that comfort zone and form your own opinions and put yourself in those people's shoes that you're putting the biases on, and say, how would I feel if I was viewed that way?
Yeah.
And then see it that way. See, bro, like most people say, see it from both sides of the coin. So, if you're, let's say, if you're white and you're looking at Colin Kaepernick, somebody, oh, he's rich and he's spoiled, he's not he's not oppressed. Put yourself in his shoes and see it as, I'm here, representing for my people, because like every other race of people stands behind their own.
Yeah.
And you can see that by just going into, like, if you live in a major city, just go downtown and you'll see like a Korean part of town, you'll see a Japanese part of town, you'll see a Indian part of town, and you always see like Indians, Koreans, or Japanese people going supporting that business. They support Mexicans. They support their own.
Yeah.
Out the Beaver Highway, they support their own, man. There's nothing wrong. Like when it gets to a point where we come in and we want to support our own, it's radical, it's racist. But when anybody else does it, it's okay. Like you gotta get out. You gotta get out of that mentality, man. And just look at it from that pinpoint. Like, man, I would want, like, if you're Asian, you'd be like, man, if my people were getting shot in the street, I wouldn't stand for it, and I would feel scared as well. So think about it that way. Just try to think about it in somebody else's shoes, and that'll help you get out the same mentality. And you have to practice. You have to practice that process, man. With anything in life, it will not come in due time. It has to be practiced over and over again. For you to get good at anything in life, you have to practice it. Just like, LeBron, when he was a kid, when he was dreaming to be Michael Jordan, like, he finally admitted he wanted to be Michael Jordan, like, this past year. Like, everybody already knew anyway. He was wearing 23.
Yeah, we knew.
We knew, man. You knew he dick riding, like everybody else. It's okay to dick ride Jordan as far as the basketball sense, because he was the man. But he practices every day. Don't tell him how long he was out there, man. You like, probably when you was asleep, he was like 13 years old. He was outside, man, and shooting the rock.
Yep.
All damn day long, and that shit paid off for him now, man. He's his own brand, man. You can't go without seeing LeBron somewhere. If you're on social media, or if you just like going around town, you're gonna see him around, man. He's built up his brand. He started when he was young. He saw that he had a talent. He saw that he had a gift, and he cultivated that gift that he had. And not saying that once you get older, you can't cultivate your gift, because you can, because it's never too late. And I hate people say that, like, man, it's too late, man. I'm in my mid-20s, it's too late. Or I'm in my mid-30s or mid-40s, it's too late. It's never too late.
Well, first off, if you in your mid-20s and you saying it's too late, somebody should just slap you.
Dude, yeah, you should call us out there. One of us will gladly get the baby powder and slap the shit out you, because I'm always down, so let me know.
I come to be a witness.
Yeah, I know. I'll come to see the powder fly. Shit, I'm gonna reach way back for that ass, and I'm gonna slap you hard as I can. Because, man, you'll be in 20s. You're like, man, I got nothing to offer, man. There's something wrong with you. You're hanging around the wrong people.
Yeah.
And trust me, you're hanging around the wrong group of people, and they're not being a positive influence on your life if you think that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
If Tim Tebow at age 29 decided he want to be a baseball player,
hey, look, exactly. That dude just wants to be. That dude is a media whore, man.
Yeah. He just wants to be famous.
He's an attention whore, dude.
Yeah, he just wants to be famous.
You got a cush job on TV. People see you every day, man. You could be a future mayor of Florida or California.
Yeah.
Like, easy,
yeah.
Easy, dude. He could put a name on the slip and people will vote for him without even knowing his views. Because he's Tim Tebow. And he wants that thrill of just playing, just competing.
Yeah.
But he wants that spotlight as well, man. Because at first, okay, man, he's just a competitor. He just wants to, give him a chance. And I was on that Tebow train when he first started. Like, man, give him a chance, man. His mechanics are bad. He throws picks. He's a glorified running back playing quarterback. Give him a chance. Now I'm kind of seeing it's kind of getting to the point where he just loves the attention, man.
Yeah, he does.
It's kind of just showing now. So just like ST said, man, he's 29-year-old, about to be a 30-year-old. Tim Tebow wants to play baseball, one of the hardest sports to play. Besides playing quarterback in the NFL, man, more power to him. And he truly believes that he's gonna make it too.
And he got signed.
Yep, he got signed. So you have to have that process, man. Like, be Tim Tebow, man. Think crazy. Just like most people say, if you're not scared, if your dream is not big enough where you're scared of your dream is too small.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Dream big, man. Just like, hey, man, I want to be a mogul. I want to own my own NFL team, man. Like, man, have that mind process, man, and wherever you come out from there, man, you might come up short, but you're still gonna come out on top.
Yeah.
Because you shooting for the stars.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot your shot, man. You only got one chance, dude. You only don't miss your chance below. Alright, man. Don't live your life with that mentality, man. Don't live that quote unquote like the Southern people say. Like my mama don't like you said downtrodden. Don't get downtrodden. Like what the hell downtrodden mean? Like don't live that kind of life, man. Aim for something more. Be more than what you are, man.
Yeah.
Like SC say, fake it till you make it, man. Like
yeah.
As long as it ain't hurting anybody and it's not anything illegal and you're trying to do something to better yourself, that's okay.
Yeah.
But don't be going out here trying to lie to, lay up with somebody or to impress somebody when you know it's not the truth. Don't do that either.
Yeah.
But if it's just you and you telling yourself something that's going to help you get through the day and it's going to boost your morale, then go ahead and do it because it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So as long as you believe it and you're not being delusional, nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with it, man. It takes a lot to get through the day, especially when people are going through such hard times. Just try to find your niche in life. Because people that find out what they're good at and find their niche in life, they live such a fulfilling life. So once they do, once they do die, once it's that their number is called, man, they're okay with it. But like people that die young or die old and they didn't do anything and live a life with a whole bunch of regrets, are the ones that didn't step outside the box and had that slave mentality, man. So that's my 2 cents on it.
It's vital, man.
Yeah. Man, it's vital. Good, man. Yeah, dude. Like I said, man, this should be $1 episode at least. Like, go ahead and we're gonna sell by PayPal this week. Y'all gonna have to hit us up for $1 on this episode. We ain't playing with you.
I just about to say that.
Man, we love y'all, man. You got anything, ST, man?
Thursday night football tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, who you got, man? This Buffalo versus the Jets. Who you got?
Well, seeing that Tyrod Taylor didn't do shit this past week.
Let's go Ravens.
I'm hoping that he'll bounce back and pull it on out.
Oh, if not, man, Fitzmagic will give up an interception. So he'll win a game for the Buffalo. Buffalo get an interception here or there.
Yeah, that's true.
Who you got? I got Buffalo winning tomorrow.
Yeah, I got Buffalo as well.
Yeah, I definitely got Buffalo with it, man. But man, we love y'all, man. Hit us up. We see y'all following us on iTunes, man. Keep spreading the love, man. We love y'all, man. We gonna keep bringing the heat every single week. You know what I'm saying? We keep bringing the heat so much we have to charge for these episodes. It's getting to that point. No, but no, seriously, man. Y'all spread the word, man, and rate us on iTunes, man. We thoroughly appreciate it, man. It makes our day. So get on there and show your support, man, and we'll give the love right back.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So pretty much we out, man. Y'all stay blessed.
Yeah. Episode number 26. Tom Brady, you still got 3 games to go.
You bitch ass nigga. Hate you. Peace, y'all.
Thank you for listening to Black Canvas Podcast. We'll see you next week.